You're going to love this. Trust me.
What up, Dragon Ball junkies? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. I'm bringing you a Set 17 Dragon Ball Super Card Game Ultimate Squad deck test video. It's back testing season. We're getting reveals. We're testing out the new archetypes for the next set before they come out. And today, we've got Red GT Son Goku. This deck, I'm super hype about it because I love the old GT stuff. I have all the old GT stuff. The Hyper Evolution Secret Rare is one of my first ever Secret Rares. The Triple Flash, I love that card. And I just love the GT SS4 stuff. So this GT Goku deck had me super excited. I built it red-blue, and then I built it mono-red. Well, I built the mono-red one first because I figured that was the way to go. Turns out it is. I also built a red-blue version with Zeno and Chain Attack Trunks and stuff like that. I don't like that way as much, so I've got two gameplays of my mono-red Son Goku GT deck. There will be a deck list link in the description so you guys can check it out, but I'll also do a full deck list video in the future once I've perfected the deck and got it to really where I like it, and I'll explain all the ins and outs of it. But for now, let's get into this gameplay from the next set, Son Goku GT. We got two games, and one of them ends perfectly. Everything works exactly how we want it to, and it's great. So let's watch it right now, boys. All right, guys, I'm going to go into narrator mode for this first game and a good portion of the second game, and then we'll watch the last turn of the second game because it's pretty awesome. But we're playing against Jay the Kaiser, playing AOD. I've never personally played with the AOD deck. Maybe I have once a long time ago. But I know it's very heavy aggro. A lot of 15k swings can come at you very early in the game. What you just saw there, I accidentally put my life to my hand, so I had to mulligan and take my cards again. And I actually had a better hand before. But we got our Unison out turn one. That's pretty much what you want to do with this deck. Well, you start with your Unison out, I'm sorry. And on untap, I have to set my deck up so that it automatically starts out there because I always forget to put it out there. But there's our one-drop Goku. Anything in the deck that gives you extra ways to put cards under your Unison is good. Your Unison can build markers very quickly in the later turns, but in the early game, it's susceptible to damage, and a smart opponent is going to try to kill your Unison early. Because turn one, you're going to have it out there. You're only going to have like 2 or 3 markers on it, and it's kind of a weak Unison. So, but then once you get to like turn 2 and 3, it snowballs very quickly because once you have 3 cards under it, every time you use its skill, you're plussing 3 and drawing a card. So your opponent's usually not going to try to kill it after turn 2 or 3 because it's just going to have too many markers. But they will, if they're good, they're gonna keep it off the board early game and just keep killing it. Especially before you awaken, because once you awaken, you can play it from the drop, but before you awaken, you can't. So I played a couple games in testing where before I awakened, they just kept killing my Unison, and I couldn't. You can't get anything going if you don't have your Unison on the board with this deck. You don't have draw power from your leader, because your leader, you put a Saiyan underneath your Unison and you draw 2. Your Unison allows you to cycle your deck by putting a Saiyan underneath it and drawing. You have to also make sure you have a lot of red Saiyans in this deck, because if you ever get stuck with a hand where you have no red Saiyans, which I ran into in my blue-red builds, if you ever get stuck with a hand where you have no red Saiyans, you can't draw, and your hand is just clogged. So this deck's kind of finicky with how you build it, and I'm really leaning pretty much towards mono red, lots of red Saiyans. If you're gonna do a blue package, I'd say maybe like 3 beans and 2 Zenos is the only blue you'd want to put in here for Chain Attack Trunks. The 2-drop Pan is very good. I think the 2-drop Pan needs to be at 4. I've seen people building the deck with the 2-drop Pan at less than 4, even as low as 2. But I think the card's very important in the deck, so I keep more. But Jay the Kaiser is using his AOD deck to sneak that Boo out there for 3 energy. Such a good play to be able to cheat that Boo out for less energy. So with the way that works, couldn't you technically play that Boo because it removes specified costs of AOD cards? If it removes the specified cost, couldn't you technically play that Boo out for 1 energy? You wouldn't want to because you would only have 1 marker on him and you want him to stay alive. But am I right about that? Anyway, let me know in the comment section. But I can't get anything going in this game. He's cleared my Unison off the board. He's got a bunch of 15Ks out. He's got the Boo Unison. And I just can't get my game plan going. We managed to survive here. Our lives are at 4 and 4. My board is totally empty. He's got a bigger hand than me. He's got a bigger field than me. We're just getting crushed by this AOD deck. Granted, this is, this is when I'm new with the deck. I just built it. So we definitely need work with it. But I've got topos. I've got energy standing. The problem is he's got the Android 13 that makes it so I can't topo. So every time I topo, he counters with the Android 13. I still get my counterattack, but I do not get the floodgate, which is what I need against his deck. And everything's a 15K, so even Violent Rays wouldn't help too much. So we're just comboing out of attacks here. Comboing out as much as we can. We will survive this turn. He's swinging with his Unison right now for double strike. And I do not want to take that. But we end up taking it. We go down to 1. And he passes turn to me. So now I do have a fat hand, but I only have 1 life. Very scary. And I get another Unison out from the graveyard because my leader's awakened now. I can put that. That's the super rare for the deck. Not that Vegeta, but the one that I just put under my Unison is the super rare for the deck. Very, very good card. If I can play it out, the problem is if I would have to play it out in Spirit Boost 3 to wipe his field. Minus 30k to everything, which would be great. I would have done that right now, but I don't have a way to Spirit Boost 3 since he killed my Unison. My Unison currently only has 2 markers on it. If I had 1 more copy of the Unison in my hand, I could put it underneath my Unison, plus a marker to 3, then play out for 3 energy my super rare, minus use Spirit Boost 3, and minus his entire field 30k. If I was able to do that right now, that would be very good. It would definitely help me swing the game. But unfortunately, we do not have an extra copy of the Unison. So what we're seeing here is an interesting counterplay moment. So I counterplayed. He has 2 slugs on the board, so I had to get rid of 2 cards on my hand. I counterplayed Yamcha, then he counterplayed with the Android 13, then I counterplayed with the Vegeta. Now, my question to him was, since I did the Yamcha first, can I choose the 2 slugs to minus, discard 2 from my hand, minus the 2 slugs, and then do the Vegeta and not have to discard another 2? But we talked about it, and basically the way it works is the Android never got played, the 2 slugs got minused and killed, but I did have to discard 4 cards from my hand for those 2 counterplays, and it was just too much. The next turn, I told him I have a topo. If you have an Android 13, you win. He did not have an Android 13, but he had plenty of cards in his hand to swing through my topo. So we lost that game. We're moving on to game 2 now, playing against Jay Dolo, playing Xeno Trunks. And this game goes much better. I'll talk you through the first couple turns, and then we'll just let it play out for my final turn. But basically, we get the deck to do exactly what we need it to do. So you see I'm running Combination Attack Pan. I'm running Meditation. That SS4 GT Goku, I'm pretty sure I'm taking out of the deck. I don't think you need that. I do love Triple Flash. I do love Hyper Evolution, but you don't necessarily need that guy. He is good though, but since you have your super rare that comes in the next archetype that I just put under my Unison, you don't really need that guy because you just play out that 8-drop Goku. and then you go straight into your secret rare, and then you can go into triple flash after your secret rare. You have to make sure you sequence it properly, because if you do triple flash first, then you can no longer use EX Evolve, so you can't go into your secret rare after triple flash. But you can do it backwards. You can go secret rare, you discard 2 cards from your hand, you swing, you keep restanding and burning them as long as you can pump it up to 60k with combination attack pans, which you see I have 2 in my hand right now. We got Topo there just to extend the game, let us get into the later turns. But yeah, so you can Hyper Evolution, Secret Rare, swing, burn them some. Once you get low on cards, if you have 1 more energy up, you go into Triple Flash. You get to draw 2 cards, and by then he'll be very pumped up. You'll be able to swing with a Triple Strike that is uncounterable. So, you know, that's the game plan. We end up not having to do all of that, but as you can see here, we're getting a nice hand. We've got Triple Flash in hand. We've got our Unison out. We're awakened. So it's our turn. Thinking about what I'm going to do here. So I end up tapping 2 to play the pan. Now you need to make sure you have... I need to adjust the deck a little bit and put some of the Trunkses in here. There are Trunks that if they're in rest mode, your opponent can't attack your Unison, and it's a 15k. So the pan can play that Goku right there and the Trunks, but I don't have the Trunks under... I don't even have the Trunks in the deck, but I'm going to put it in there. And then ideally, you'd pay 2 energy, you play the pan, and then you play the Goku, and then the Trunks that, if it's in rest mode, they can't attack your Unison. So it adds protection to your Unison. We counterplay with a Yamcha there, minusing his field. He's at 7 life. And I'm going to swing with leader. Go ahead and get my draw. Got 2 combination attack pans in hand. Chepin is dropping his warp, just trying to figure out what he's going to be doing next turn. You can usually count on thwarting in a SS Trunks deck. And I'm just thinking, do I want to keep attacking? Nah, I'll probably just leave him at 6. Go ahead and pass turn. So he's going to do as much as he can this turn. Now we're at 6 and 6, so he feels pretty safe. You know, swing in. He's actually going to tap out. He's going to do Overwhelm. He's going to play his stuff from his warp. He's going to swing a bunch. I'm going to take hits. I just got my Hyper Evolution to my hand. But his mistake here is that he taps out. You know, if he doesn't have any negates in hand, if you're at 6 life, you're not thinking you're going to get killed the next turn. Right now, I'm super comboing. I'm just trying to get a fat hand because I know I'm going to do my Hyper Evolution play next turn. But I also have Triple Flash in hand, and I also have a Bardock in hand. So I know I can do a lot of damage next turn. I'm also about to draw into a Fearless Talent Pan, which is just crazy because we could give everything double strike. We could play out our secret rare. We could combination attack pan. There's so many. Once I get that Fearless Talent Pan in my hand with the Bardock, with the combination attack pans, there's so much I could do. I could, you know, play out my big boy from under my Unison, Spirit Boost minus everything, go secret rare, we got a lot of crazy stuff we could do next turn. We got Fearless Pan. We got our damn secret rare. We could bust out. We could go Triple Flash. That's what we're going to do. So we're about to get in to letting the video roll, and I will end my narration. And I'll let you guys finish watching this final turn. J Dolo is going to make his last move. He's going to use his last energy. He's thinking he's going to tap that energy and play a blocker from his warp, which tells me pretty much he didn't have any pans in his hand to negate with. next turn. So he's just not seeing a lot of negates in his hand. That's why he's tapping out. He's getting a blocker out. He wants some defense. Unfortunately, I'm just going to be able to minus everything off the field with my minus 30k guy under my unison, and then go straight into Hyper Evolution and just burn him to death. So this is what the deck does, boys. This is how it works. And let me say goodbye to you guys in the narration, and you can get to watching the end of the game right now. Okay, so we go, how do we do this? We need to charge this. Wait, we need to get to 10, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to charge this. Then we go, we shake this. Put this underneath. We don't have that, but we can do is we can go okay, 4 more energy. Play this card from under a unison card. Has deflect. Choose all your opponent's bad cards. Spirit boost 3. 3,000 pounds. This card gains triple attack for the turn. Choose one of your red unison cards. Send out. Place this card under it for a hand valet. I'm gonna do 3. Let's go here. You know, it would also be good as the super combos that go into your. So this has deflect. I'm assuming he has no response. So his Goku was already gone because it was overwhelmed out. But, the Goku was already gone. Those two would go to the drop, though. You're good. Fortunately, we don't have enough energy to do what we want to do. So what we're gonna do, 3, 6, he's got quite a few cards. 3, that gives 3 in his hand. If we can get him down to 3, score power is 40,000 more. You're putting him in out of 40,000 more. So I think we go. He has black. He has no floodgates. So we can either go into this or this. Oh, you know what? Oh, he has a response. Debora, I have no Yamchas. Take my life for it. 30. I kind of want to hit him with this. Bottom deck a card, and bottom deck a card. Draw 2. 15, 25. Let's go 35. Actually, 25. Crit. Kind of wanted to hit him with that to get him to 3. Then we go into this. I don't know. I may be able to get him down low enough to where I can just hyper and burn him. I'm killing him this turn. It's gonna happen. Took it. Yeah, we're just gonna burn him to death. If this card power is 6,000 more, it deals 1 damage to opponent's life. Choose 1, 5,000 power. So we go. Boom, boom. And then we simply swing here, plus here, shake here. This card attacks. So we're burning him for 1 here. Burn. I think this guy's figuring out what we do here. $60K. I should have super comboed there so I could use my Bardock. You know what I can do? What I can do is I can swing here. And I can super combo. I can bottom deck. This way I can use my Bardock still. Now I draw 2, and I say 25. Oh, he's dead. He's dead anyway, because I'm just going to burn him. But I still have the Bardock in my hand, too. And I got all these combo attack grants to... Yeah, so he comes out of that. So we shake this. We pitch this from our hand. And this from our hand. We stand this. We swing. GG. Nice. It worked out exactly as planned. I was worried about the Trump Zeno action coming at us. I was worried for sure. Let's leave. Nice. That worked very well. All right, guys. I hope you liked the end of that second game. That was awesome. We got to just burn him to death with our secret rare. It worked just how we needed it to. So that was pretty cool. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Thumbs up that piece and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you know when I make new videos. Check me out on Twitch TV/Dragonball Junkie to catch these games live, or jump in a game yourself and then you can be on one of the videos. But until next time, I gotta go, guys. Check out the video playlist I got going here. I'll see you later. Peace.